I just want to preface this video by saying that these rankings are in my opinion, and some players might be ranked lower on this list, and some players might be ranked higher in this list. So stick around and watch the whole video to see the whole list, and let's get right into it. Starting out at number 30, we have the 87 overall Diamond Buster Posey. Now I put him so low on this list because he already has a 99 card for one that you can grind through the XP reward path, and his hitting stats, his power 55 and 49 are not very good. He is slow as molasses over there, running like poo holes down the line. Um, One of his strengths is his contact, 83-75 with 87 vision isn't bad, but he has pretty solid fielding actually, 80, 88, 80, 81, 84, 95, but it's just not as good as some other players on this list. So that's why I have Buster Posey at number 30. At number 29, we have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. from the Toronto Blue Jays. He has 89 contact versus right, which is pretty solid. His power versus right is 78. His power versus left is 76. Wish those were both above 80. This card would have been a lot better, because if you have 80 power, you get perfect fly ball. That ball is pretty much gone, but fortunately it's not. He has 82 vision, which is solid. His fielding is kind of eh. He's got 89 arm strength, which is good. Doesn't have much speed, but I ranked him above Buster Posey just because he's a better hitter. And at this point in the game, you need better hitters to combat the type of pitchers that are in this game. So that's why I have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. ranked at number 29. Here we have at number 28, we have Matthew Boyd of the Detroit Tigers, a starting pitcher with a 5-pitch mix, including a four-seam fastball, a slider, a circle change, a curveball, and a sinker. Good speed differentials. He's got 85 stamina and 90s K per 9, which is a plus. His control is kind of all over the place. He doesn't have much control. His break is above average. And it's kind of hard to compare position players and starting pitchers, so I kind of put Matthew Boyd here at 28 based on the fact that I would rather have him over Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Buster Posey, because he throws lefty and there's not many lefties in this game. So yeah, that's why I put Matthew Boyd here at number 28. At number 27, we have Yadier Molina of the St. Louis Cardinals. He has diamond hitting and gold defense. He's one of the best defensive catchers of all time. It just happens that he's getting old. He's 37 years old. He has a secondary position of first base. He runs as slow as a tortoise over there with 5 speed, but he's an above average hitter with 78 contact versus right and 87 contact versus left. He's got 99 vision. His power is kind of low, but that's what you get with Yadier Molina. He's not much of a power hitter. But yeah, on to the next one. At number 26, we have Lorenzo Cain of the Milwaukee Brewers. Now, his card was kind of one of the harder ones to rank just because his card's kind of all over the place. Because he's a pretty good fielder with 89 fielding and 93 reaction, so he's going to be able to get to those balls in the outfield. But he has no arm. I mean, 54, dude, I can throw harder than that. You know? I mean, his contact is phenomenal. 98 and 88, very good. His power versus left, 68. His power versus right, 53. Kind of low. He's got good vision at 86. He's got 66 speed. He has 2 secondary positions. Overall, it's a solid card, but not one that I would prioritize. But yeah, here at number 26, Lorenzo Cain. Joey Votto of the Reds is here at number 25. He has good vision, 82. Good contact versus right, 94. You know, his power's been dropping over the years. 74 and 65 is nothing to holler about. Good fielding over there at first base, 82 fielding, 82 reaction. Even though it says bronze, it's because his arm's complete garbage, but he plays first base. Where does he need to throw? You know? He runs pretty slow. He's got 118 discipline if you want to get those check swings in, you know, but that's about it. Nothing too special about Joey Votto. There's way better first basemen in Team Infinity, so I would not prioritize getting Joey Votto unless you're a Reds fan. Here at number 24, we have Brian Anderson of the Miami Marlins, and I really love this card. I mean, he can play third base, first base, second base, the corner outfields. He has diamond defense with 85 fielding, 94 arm, 88 reaction. He's kind of on the slower side with 53 speed, so he might not be able to track down some of those fly balls in the outfield. But hey, his contact, his power, his vision, among the most average I've ever seen. But I have him ranked above some of the cards below him, such as Lorenzo Cain and Joey Votto, just because of his positional versatility, because he could play infield and outfield. So yeah, that's why I have Brian Anderson here at number 24. Here I have Trey Mancini at number 23. It really sucks considering what he's going through right now with stage 3 colon cancer. I hope he really gets better. He's my favorite player on the Orioles. You know, he's their lone bright spot, basically. He literally carries that team. But yeah, hope he gets better. Hope he gets back soon. I love watching him play baseball. But with that being said, he's got 84 power versus right, 89 power versus left. So if you do get that perfect fly ball, that ball's going over the fence. You know what I'm saying? Now in the field, 74 fielding. Not a slouch out there. He's kind of got a weak arm. Good reaction. Okay. A little bit slow, so I might keep him to first base or in the corner outfield spots, so I wouldn't really play him in center field. But yeah, everybody pray for Mancini. Put that in the comments if you see this right now. Here at number 22, we have Aaron Nola of the Philadelphia Phillies. And he's ranked this low as an 88 diamond because he only has 4 pitches. He has a 4-seam, fastball, a knuckle curve, a changeup, and a sinker. If he had a slider, this card would have been so much better. But SDS didn't give him one. It is what it is. But yeah, he has 94 stamina, which is good. He's got 85 hits per 9, 88 Ks per 9, which are good. His control, it's alright. Not too shabby. His velocity, he doesn't throw as hard as other pitchers, so he might be easier to hit. He's got good break, however, but like I said, if he had that slider with that 93 break, you might have been doing something. But unfortunately, he doesn't. So it is what it is. That's why he's ranked here at number 22.
Here at number 21, we have Michael Conforto of the New York Mets. He's an 87 overall diamond right fielder. He could also play left field and center field. He's about an average fielder, 69 giggity. He's kind of got a decent arm, 74. He's got good accuracy, average reaction, average speed. He's a great hitter against righties, 95 power and 82 contact. He's got 69 contact versus left and 75 power versus left. 65 vision, which is you know. He's got very good discipline at 100, so he's going to be able to do those check swings, you feel me? Other than that, Michael Conforto, nothing too special. That's why I have him ranked here at number 21. At number 20, we have Kyle Seager, the third baseman from the Seattle Mariners. He can also play first base. He's a better hitter against lefties. He's actually inverted, so he's about 80 contact versus left and 90 power versus left. He's worse hitter against righties, like I just said. He's got 82 vision. He's an above average fielder at 82. He's kind of got a weak arm over there at third base, but he's got good accuracy and he's got good reaction, so that kind of makes up for it. He's a little bit slower on the slow side, about 40 speed. But yeah, pretty average card, nothing too special. There's probably better third basemen. Like you could put Joey Gallo at third base, so I don't really see no reason for Kyle Seager except you're doing the what's it called, stage 2 team affinity for like Evan White or something. Then you have to get Kyle Seager. But other than that, yeah, there's Kyle Seager, number 20. At number 19, we have the left fielder from the Arizona Diamondbacks, David Peralta. Now, before I get into David Peralta, he could play every single outfield position, and everybody that's used him that I've heard about say he has a really glitchy swing, so he plays above his attributes. Like I said, he's got 102 contact versus right, above 80 power versus right. So if you get that perfect fly ball against a right-handed pitcher, that thing's going out the park. Feel me? He's got solid fielding, kind of a weak arm. He's got good reaction, kind of low accuracy. Not on the faster side, just under 50 speed. Good vision at 82. Nothing too special, but the thing that makes him pretty good is his glitchy swing. So yeah, that's David Peralta, number 19. Nothing too special. I feel like there's better picks, but yeah. Here at number 18, we have Rafael Devers, a third baseman from the Boston Red Sox. He's a pretty good hitter against righties, actually pretty solid, above 80 power. Against lefties, he struggles. He's got under 80 power, so if you get that perfect, that thing's not going to go over the fence guaranteed. Good vision at 79. Pretty much the most average field I've ever seen. 77, 75, 74, 78. A pretty average runner at 50 speed. Nothing too special. He could play third and first. So at an 88 diamond, that's not bad, but not one of the top ones. Whit Merrifield from the Kansas City Royals is here at number 17, and I really love his positional versatility. He could play second base, first base, third base, and the whole outfield. He's got very good contact at 95 and 89. His power is a little bit underwhelming, but Whit Merrifield's not a power hitter by any means. He's got pretty good vision. What is that, 88? Good fielder, pretty average though. 81 fielding, kind of got a weak arm over there. So 76, 77. He's got good speed, 78. So he's pretty fast. He can get to all the balls in the outfield. And sorry if I'm having a rough time reading the numbers. I'm recording this in post commentary in the editing software, so it's kind of like pretty small. So if I get the numbers wrong, I'll try to fix it. But yeah, sorry about that. But anyways, on to the next one. At number 16, we have Charlie Blackmon, a right fielder from the Colorado Rockies. He could play left field and center field. As far as fielding wise, he's kind of garbage. 61, 66. I mean, he's pretty bad in the field. But the reason he's kind of high on this list is because of his bat. His bat is just too good. I mean, 100 contact, 99 contact. He's got above 80 power against righties. He's just under that 80 threshold at 79 against lefties, which is kind of unfortunate. But he's got, 80 vision. Pretty solid. Clutch doesn't matter, so 114 is kind of just irrelevant. But kind of below average speed over there. I think that's 48. So yeah, Charlie Blackmon's bat is just so good. Could be a great pinch hitter off your bench, but I would not play him in your outfield. He's just completely atrocious. At number 15, we have Anthony Rizzo, the Chicago Cubs, aka Mr. Someone Kung Bang for me.
Yeah, someone bang for me.
Fielding, he has a decent arm over there at first base. That's not needed. Good reactions, kind of slow as molasses. He's got above 80 power against righties. He's got 90 contact versus righties. Not great against lefties, but still serviceable. He's got good vision at, I believe, 91. Very solid first baseman. If this is the first one you're going to go after, this is pretty good. I think there are better first basemen out there, but this is not a bad choice by any means. That's why he's right smack dab in the middle of this ranking. At number 14, we have Daddy Dimmu of the Los Angeles Dodgers. I mean, Justin Turner. Justin Turner is a very solid hitter at 110 contact versus left, 92 power versus left, 92 contact versus right, and unfortunately 70 power versus right, but he's still serviceable. Great vision, great discipline, good clutch, even though clutch doesn't matter. His fielding is kind of schmacked, you know what I'm saying? He could play third, first, second, and short. I wouldn't really play him at short just because his defense is kind of, you feel me? But speed isn't that bad. I mean, like 34 though. It's like, come on, dude. You better haul ass. You feel me? But yeah, Justin Turner, number 14. Let's move on. Next we have Yoan Moncada, the third baseman from the Chicago White Sox. He can also play first base and second base. He's a really good hitter against righties. He's got 95 contact and 85 power. He's got 86 contact versus lefties, but his power drops off to 61. He only has 57 vision, which is kind of bad. But this card is really easy to use because he has a really glitchy swing, so it makes it easier to get hits. He's a really above average fielder with 75 fielding, 86 arm strength, 76 accuracy, or 74 accuracy, and 71 reaction. He's decently fast too with, 66 speed. So he's got some wheels. So if he hits it in the gap, he could possibly get triple. He's a switch hitter. So this card is an all-around great card to use if you're just starting out. At number 12, we have Carlos Santana, the first baseman of the Cleveland Indians. He has the secondary positions of catcher and third base. He's a very solid hitter. His power against both sides of throwing, I guess you could say. Power against right and power against lefties are the same at 83. So if you get that perfect fly ball, that ball is probably going over the fence. He's better against lefties. He's got a 96 contact versus left with only a 70 versus right. His discipline is 108, which is very good for check swings. His fielding is kind of scuffed. 76, he's got a weak arm, so I wouldn't really play him anywhere else but first unless you have to play him. His speed, he runs like Pujols down the sidelines, so he's pretty slow. But yeah, very solid card, and nothing to complain about. At number 11, we have Ozzie Albies of the Atlanta Braves. Now, he can play second base and shortstop. He's a switch hitter, and he absolutely rakes lefties, boys. Like 114 contact versus lefties, as well as 83 power versus lefties. He absolutely crushes the ball. But against righties, it's kind of the opposite of the story, you know what I'm saying? Like 71 contact and 62 power, like you might as well put him on the bench. He's got good vision at 87. His discipline's a little bit low, so you might fail on some check swings. Very solid fielder at 87. His arm's kind of weak, so he's more meant for second base than shortstop, obviously. Good reaction and good accuracy. He's got above average speed at 73, so he could possibly steal some bags for you. So Ozzie's a good pick. He's almost top 10. So yeah, good card. Here we are, finally cracking the top 10 with the first baseman from the Pittsburgh Pirates, Josh Bell. Now, Josh Bell against righties and lefties breaks the 80 threshold for power, so if he gets that perfect, that thing's going over the fence. He's got 85 contact versus rights and 61 contact versus left, so he's better against righties. He's a switch hitter. He's got vision of 77, good discipline at 93, so you might be able to get those check swings. He's an absolute abysmal fielder. He's got 61 fielding, 49 arm strength, so I would keep him at first base and play him in right field if you are completely desperate. But other than that, he's got quite slow speed, 40 something. Not the worst, not the greatest, but yeah, that's Josh Bell. At the number 9 spot, you might be shocked because we have Byron Buxton, the center fielder from the Minnesota Twins. He could play center field, left field, and right field. He's an absolutely tremendous defender with 94 fielding, 97 arm strength, 76 accuracy, and 95 reaction. He's blazing fast with 99 speed. He's got 79 stealing. But his hitting is where it's kind of rough. But people have been saying that Byron Buxton plays above his hitting stats, that he absolutely crushes the ball. He has a great swing. And I've personally experienced that swing in a couple of the moments that I played with Byron Buxton and a couple of AL Central showdowns that I played with him. He has a really smooth swing. He's really easy to hit with, and so I feel like those hitting stats are kind of deceiving. So yeah, that's why I have Byron Buxton ranked here at number 9. At the number 8 spot, Carlos Correa, the shortstop from the Houston Astros. And this card here, boys, this card is nice. Gotta tell you, very good at contact against lefties. It's kind of weird how he's kind of very good against lefties and very good against righties, but in like opposite ways. Very good contact against lefties, but not as great power against lefties. Not as good contact against righties, but really good power against righties. It's kind of weird, but what can you do? Decent vision at 67, 92 discipline, I believe that is. Pretty solid, great fielder, 81 fielding, 97 arm strength. I mean, that's tremendous. Above average speed at 63, so you really can't go wrong because he plays second base and third base also. At number 7, we have the Players League champion, Blake Snell. He is a very funky lefty. He has a really weird release point, and so it's kind of hard to pick up, which makes him hard to hit, even though he only has 4 pitches. He has a fastball, a curveball, a changeup, and a slider. He's got very good per nines. He's got 88 stamina, 88 hits per 9, 100 K per 9. His walks per 9 are kind of low at 63. His home run per 9 doesn't matter. His pitching clutch doesn't matter. His control's kind of booty. You feel me? His velocity is kind of okay. It's okay. He's got good break. If this pitcher or this card had like a 2-seam, this card would have been so much better. But this card's already good. With that funky delivery, you'll be striking fools out online in any moments. Newly crowned World Series champion Juan Soto here at number 6. He's a left fielder for the Washington Nationals. He can also play center field and right field. He's a very solid hitter. His fielding is kind of scuffed. It's not bad. It's not great. He's got decent speed, 63. Nothing to brag about. But his hitting's where he shines. He's got 90 contact versus right, 88 contact versus left, 100 power versus right, and 77 power versus lefty. Which is, it doesn't hit that 80 mark, but Juan Soto has such a smooth swing. It's all right. He's got 70 vision. His discipline. He's gonna be able to do those check swings. He's got the little Soto shuffle in the game. You feel me? He's an exciting card to use. He's a real fun card to use, and I recommend him 100%. Fernando Tatis Jr. here at number 5. Shout out Magunsky, you feel me? Fernando Tatis can play shortstop, second base, and third base. He plays for the San Diego Padres. He's a very good fielder, and as well as he's got very good speed. 83 fielding, 95 arm strength, 84 reaction. He's got 89 speed. He's a very solid hitter. His vision's kind of low, which is unfortunate. But he also just misses out on the 80 threshold for power against lefties, which is kind of odd, but weird. He's got 87 contact versus righties, 90 contact versus lefties, 85 power versus righties, and 79 power versus lefties. Very solid card, one of the best infielders in this team affinity, but there's still one more middle infielder coming, and I'm sure you guys know who that is at this point. Matt Olson, first baseman from the Oakland A's. He is a very solid first baseman. He can also play right field. No slouch out there. Very good fielder. He's got tremendous power at 104 versus righties and 90 versus lefties. Breaks that 80 threshold with no problem. He's got 82 contact versus righties and 57 against lefties, which is kind of garbage, but Matt Olson's a power hitter. He's got low vision, but someone else has got lower vision, and he's ranked higher than Matt Olson. I'm sure you guys know who that is. He's got 95 fielding over there at first base. Very good. Doesn't need much of an arm over there at first base. Good reaction. He's kind of slow, but what can you expect from a 6'5", 230-pound first baseman? You know what I'm saying? Matt Olson's a very good first baseman, and I would recommend him 100,000%. At number 3, we have Gleyber Torres, the shortstop from the New York Yankees. He could play second base and third base, even though his live series is second base primary. I don't know why he's a shortstop for his face of the franchise, but I'm not going to argue. He's one of my favorite cards in this game. He's got 93 power versus righties and 96 against lefties. I mean, oh my god. He's got very solid vision at 70 for having that good of power. He's got good contact, at 84 and 85. He's an average fielder at best, 72, 81 arm strength. Not the best fielder, not the worst. You know, Hanley's worse, and I have him on my team. But anyways, not really that fast at 45, but what can you do? Gleyber makes up for it by hitting absolute dingers. The moment everybody's been waiting for. Yes, I have Joey Gallo at number 2. I'm sure you guys know who number 1 is by now, but I will tell you my reasoning is why he's number 1 when I get there. Joey Gallo, oh my god, I still use this card on my live series team as well as Gleyber from the last one. I mean, look at that power, 112 and 114. Oh boy, if you even poke that baseball, that shit's going 500 feet over the fence. You feel me? The problem is you gotta hit the ball with that 20 vision, you feel me? Good discipline at 108, so you're going to be able to get those check swings. Joey Gallo plays all over the field, at right field, left field, center field, first base, and third base. I'd recommend keeping him in the outfield just because his fielding is absolutely god tier. With that 99 arm strength, 97 accuracy, the reaction. He's no slowpoke either. I mean, he's got 60-something speed. But yeah, Joey Gallo, the GOAT, Players League favorite. Here he is, boys. Shohei Ohtani, the best team affinity face of the franchise card in the game. Shohei Ohtani is the best in my opinion. No, I'm not biased just because I'm an Angels fan. It's because he can pitch, and it's because he can hit. I mean, there's nothing better than a hitting pitcher in this game, especially when you can choose your pitcher. I mean, that's not a liability at the plate. Shohei Ohtani hits lefties tremendously. Or not lefties, righties, you see? Look at 86, 87 power versus righties, 86 contact versus righties. His vision's kind of low, but what do you expect? Well, I shouldn't say that. Shohei Ohtani is probably the most talented player I've ever seen play. His pitching repertoire is a little bit but that splitter's nasty. His per nines are good. He's got hella velocity. That windup's tricky to read. He's got good break, and yeah, that's number one in my book, boys.